everybody, welcome in. This is Casey at the Guardian Oracle 33. What's up, guys? Welcome in and welcome back. I feel like I got a cobweb on my face. How is everybody's day? How's your day? How's everybody doing? Darn. What up, Jace? What's up, guys? You know, it was really interesting. I wanted to share this with you guys. I don't know why, but I always keep, like, if I get little messages like this, or like this Light Seers box, I love it. Yeah, I like little things like that, because you use impressions or things around you to get impressions or patterning off them. Use it as in your psychic ability. So I like when things have a pattern. But I got this was in a library and it was in a book, and I stuck it to this and I was like, okay, I'm going to read it sometime. And I was just getting ready to light the sage and I'm like, okay, is now the time I should read this, Spirit? So sometimes as we venture through life, we stop and take inventory of what was and now what is. Those stops then become our inventory. The inventory becomes ideas. This book is a 50-year collection during those stops. The inventory we collect remain in our minds and will forever be just thoughts. Just thoughts. So maybe somebody needed to hear that. It's just thoughts. But thoughts are powerful. Alright, this is going to be a read for fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And I don't know why, but I've been wanting to say Aries forever. So, you could be an Aries sign. You could have prominent placements in this sign of Aries. Your astrological chart. If you're not sure how to look up your astrological chart, you can go and you can type in free, you shouldn't have to pay for one, free astrology chart. You type in your date of birth, your name, what city and state you were born, the time, if you know the time. It just kind of helps narrow it down. You can find out your different placements throughout your houses. So where your Larrys and Aries and Leos are. And your Sagittarius is 333666. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels of the highest bright light. I call on you for clarity and guidance. I demand decree that no weapons formed. I demand, declare, and decree that no weapons formed against myself or my listeners in the upright shall prosper. This is a timeless read. Whenever you find this message, it is meant for you. There will always be a synchronicity or an esoteric message. Hey, I was thinking about that. An epiphany. Epiphany. Maybe you're seeing something, I might say. Or maybe this is just a read that's going to be a confirmation for you. It doesn't always have to be the whole read. For some of you who are very deeply intuitive, you can literally, like myself, I can ask my guides a question in my psyche, telepathically. Like, all right, I know this is a read about this, but I'm looking for a sign, throughout the read for this situation. And I can tune out what it's meant to be, right, what it's sent as, and I can pick up on what it's really trying to say. So you could be feeling like you are starting to see hidden messages everywhere, perhaps. I feel like I'm going to go with this deck. See, and you could be tuning into, as well, guided where to go. Be feeling the strong, prominent energies. 1144, high vibes. All right. Energy for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What they need to know for the highest good of all. Archangel Michael, I ask that you would guard the gates as I channel these messages. Thank you. If you have an intention to connect with the collective consciousness, I ask that you would tap into that, taking some deep breaths. Collective consciousness is just that higher intelligent force, the light which is intelligent. Darkness is more of a shadow aspect. It is only runs off of programming and systems and how to beat those. So in a state of evolution and things are always changing, we have an ability to surpass certain byways or create loopholes within the psyche through not allowing our body and our mind to run off of the programming. I go to work, I put on my jacket, I put in my left foot first in my pants, then my right foot, then I brush my teeth, then I get my breakfast. Or some of you don't have, it's the same fucking shit. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm talking about, is breaking that patterning. The psyche is a very delicate place to roam. You do have to have, there's a lot of shit stored in there, man. There's a lot of shit in that fucking, in the programming. there's so many systems, star systems within your being, you know, entire galaxies written within your genetic coding within your body, within your cellular structure, within your genotype, within the way that your organs are laid out within your body. Everything means something. Everything is encoded and encrypted. So no, you're not losing your mind. I just want to give somebody a message. Some of you might be asking, am I having this extraterrestrial type? You're literally confirmation one bird flies by. Yes, you are communicating with a higher intelligence, the light of intelligence. I heard, we beacon you onward. We beacon you onward. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome in. My name is Casey. I'm a psychic medium. I like to have a good time and tell a lot of good stories. So if you're watching and you just listen for ASMR, you might not be very spiritual, you know, that's awesome. Seeds are always being planted. I listen to a lot of different readers. So when I find a reader that I'm like, wow, you know, or you get a lot of messages, that's why I like Angelic Ascensions. She's good, but she mostly covers more of the, you know, underworld tones of her readings. So what do we have? Underworld tones. Scorpio could be prevalent here, and Scorpio rules Mars. All right, here we go. Fire signs, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels of the highest bright light. What message is the fire signs? Let's see what energy you're in. Tell me the story. Tell me you love me. Won't you stay tonight? What's up, Joe Santo? Jace. Mariah. Hi. Hi. All right. Give a little bit of my time for you. Living in the moment. Living in the moment. Living in the moment. All right, what else do we have? Fire signs. How are fire signs feeling right now? The energy of the fire signs. How are fire signs feeling right now? Energetically. The energy of the fire signs throughout the collective. Messages who need it the most, Holy Spirit, for those that intend to connect for the highest good. Oh, wow. Peaceful heart. Wow. Peaceful heart. What are you guys retreating? Are you guys going on a retreat? Come fly with me. Let's fly. Let's fly away. Don't you want to fly with me? Don't you want to see where this thing goes? Around the river bend? Don't you want to explore? Do you think we should check it out? I'm hearing the name Jamie again. Jamie, Rick, Adamson. Your inner voice and celestial guidance. Okay, so somebody here, this looks beautiful. Okay. So we've got a celestial guidance and the inner. Somebody here is meeting themselves on all levels or about to be sublimated, it feels like. It feels like there's about to be sublimation. Suffocation! No breathing! Don't give a fuck if I come out breathing. Huh, so somebody might like that sort of thing. Listening to the inner voice. This is celestial guidance. So if you're listening, if there's a voice, a very strong voice that as of late, let's say, or is becoming more prominent as of late, you're experiencing this. You guys got to see this. That is your that's your guidance. That's your divine guidance. You might feel like you're losing your mind. I keep picking this up. This could be very much within the collective thing right here. It's like, what is this? It's celestial guidance. And it just leads you. And it's like, now you've made it this far. You're like, fuck, I don't know if I jump in. Where does it go to? Do I come back? But you definitely feel like you're being called. The boat will be ready when you get there. The boat will be ready when you get there. It's time to live in the moment. So maybe this is your energy is saying, like, I have experienced this life on so many levels and it's been repetitive. The monotony is unreal. Timing will be perfect. 12-12. I love you. So somebody might have if you are talking to somebody on the other side or you're sending subliminal messages to somebody else, you are being lifted up to a new level, trying to give a message saying you'll understand in time. So you could be a very esoteric person, and if you're asking if somebody from another Stargate or through a different realm is speaking with you, it's sending you on this voyage. This place does exist. Use your discernment. This place does exist. Is it real? Is it real? Is it me you're looking for? What's that off of that movie? Trollstice. What a sight, huh? Come in, Winka. What a sight for sore eyes. Looking gorgeous. My sister's Jamie and Rick is my friend with cancer. That's probably, you know, Bill, especially since we have a read set up, I think that you're on to something there. It is gorgeous, isn't it? Come on, little camera. That looks like an elephant or an old woolly mammoth, kind of right there, the nose. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare out the way the sun touches all things around. The grass, trees, and dew. How I just miss you. Please turn those headlights around. She's a beaut. Oh my gosh, Mariah. She says, gosh, I need to stop looking at Korean nail polish. I love you. You're gonna have 3 cat eyes on your nails next. Motherfucker. Yeah, it's been really nice, and then all of a sudden this kind of storm's blown in. I have a buddy, and he travels, and he was up in Featherville and Pine, and in Pine it was already snowing, and I was like, damn. So slowly throughout the day, what it would take for it to get here, I was like, wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love, oh my gosh, and we will be going, that's where the retreat will be in August. It's going to be absolutely fucking stunning. Absolutely stunning. Alright. What up, girl? Tandy. Tandy in the house. Fire signs. The energy of fire signs. What's got you looking? What's got you listening to your inner voice? What's calling you? I heard what's calling you in the night. So maybe you're having dreams. Maybe you're waking up sweaty. Maybe you're having somebody wakes up and sweats, or a pool of sweat, you know, and they just like can't get any I can't get any fucking sleep. I can't get any sleep because you're being leveled up. You're being lifted to a new level, flesh and spirit. You could be fighting with flesh and spirit, or spirit within your own flesh. What does that mean? Meeting somebody new, authority figure, power dynamics, uncertain future, struggle and triumph. So you're struggling. It feels like an energy of reluctancy to let go of what once was to move into what can be. The what is now, although it is all happening at the same time. Somebody's like, what the fuck does that even mean? You know, for the newer awakening, the dark night of the souls, like, just trust your path. As somebody who's been on it and my stuff went fast. Awakening's rough, and it's every relationship, everything, every part you played, the parts of others. It'll arise emotion within you. The object of the game is to sit in that. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. But the more you shove it away or push it away or have a drink or smoke this blunt or do this line, it's always, motherfuckers always, I'll be there. Motherfuckers gonna be there. So you're like, all right, fear, because that's all it is. It's programmed to store itself as fear in an subconscious way. Fire signs. But you're looking at it now because you're also a part of the divine. Speaking of nails, this girl needs to get her nails did. Sorry, I work for a living. My shit is fucked up. That's okay. But I'm being lifted to the top. Meeting somebody new, the inner voice, your divine guides. Maybe you have had some sort of extra, I wanted to say terrestrial or celestial, figuratively speaking, sort of, I heard intervention with some sort of something outside of this realm that's got you questioning or realizing this could be guiding you. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Somebody here is ridding themselves of a demonic spirit. There's been an exorcism, there's been something lifted off, there's been something gone. I hear somebody, I just want fucking peace in my life again. I want peace in my life. I need peace. Fire sign saying this. I need peace. I'm tired of not sleeping. I'm tired of being up all night. I am tired of being led to the same spot, and every time it's time to jump in, I sit here, I flake out, I go back to the same thing, and it's like somebody saying, I'm ready to take the fucking leap. Celestial guidance is here. This is coming through your dreams, daydreams. It's energy all around you. It's in this unseen realm. It's in your bathroom when you're taking a fat shit. This celestial light's just in there, you know, and it's just a spewing in your shit, literally. And even your shits are being enlightened right now. My shits have none. Get out of here, Casey. Stop it. Hey, humor is the way. Without humor, fucking boring ass life. So what comes up with the flesh and the spirit, and you gotta be kidding me, is a final embrace. Like, it's time to meet the Reaper. Fire signs, it's time to meet the fucking Reaper, baby. Yeah, I put a spell on you. And now you're mine. Not today, motherfucker, because you're at a full-blown fucking spiritual battle with flesh and spirit, fire signs. This is the final embrace. This is the final fuck you. This is the final fucking cheerio! Get on down the way! But what does that even mean? Unavoidable transition. That's exactly what it means. Thank you, Spirit. It's in the first line. It's the first thing that came up. It's always the first one. The first thing that comes to your mind, that's the one. I'm seeing the fucking lighter here that says loves. Let your heart guide the way to a new day. It's all possible. Everything is possible. You're in a spiritual battle, but the person, the demon you're fucking wrestling with is past versions of you from the Mars retrograde in Mars. So that planet was at war at some point, and it's like it's stored in the Akasha and the genetic coding, and it comes through your flesh and being. Scorpio rules Mars. You could have a very prominent placement in Mars. So you guys should check your chart and see which house Mars is in, and what does that fucking mean? It means you're fired up right now. It means like fucking so many things, like you're to the point of, like you could have PTSD, some sort of, I'm hearing schizophrenic, some sort of repetitive thoughts, like to the point of maybe you've tried to take yourself out. You can't do that. Can't fucking kill myself. Because you know you have a path. Because you have divine guides that are guiding you. Sorry, I should have said trigger warning, but hey, we're all fucking adults here. We all fought this fucking demon. I know I have. Everybody knows this bitch right here. The one that comes to kill, steal, and destroy in the night. This is past versions of you. Fuck you. And above that, and above, as above, so below, I have your being lifted up into a new level. My own deck of cards that I made. Listen to your inner voice. I'm going to get one more out of this. Somebody could be an addict. I'm just going to do one last line, man. I'm just going to get, maybe there's one more hit. Maybe there's, it feels like that. Somebody's really like, fuck, I can't do this shit anymore. I can't fucking do this. I want my life back. And your guys are saying, don't worry, the timing's going to be perfect. All hope is not lost. You will remember a life of fulfillment. But you're on a mission right now. You're doing, these drugs that you're doing, you're decoding it. You're taking it into your DNA and you're sending that light code, that transmission back so that the body can be transmuted to a new level where these systematic drugs don't affect the body in that way. Especially if you're a starseed, mystic brew. What the fuck is going on? Midnight chime. Timing is a factor. The resting place. Honoring memories. Peace and acceptance in life cycles. Moving on from the past. Okay, so the past comes back to haunt. Fire signs. The past comes back to haunt. Fire signs. You got flesh and spirit, the final embrace, and a mystic brew. Power to alter reality. So you're finding your true power. Healing shadow parts, unveiling missing pieces from mundane to miracles. What the fuck does that mean, right? You're about to be sublimated. You're about to understand what that means. I can't even get off of like, somebody's making a very big choice right now, something that they never probably thought they would do. Okay? Fire signs, you could be at this place like in between everybody. You know, if you ride the fence, you're gonna get hurt. Like, you have to pick a side. And the side is, it's not really a fucking side, because when you come to the light, you can always hold space for others to come. You can fall off, but the difference between the light and the darkness is you can always earn your way back to the light. You can always find your way back to the light. You can always, light is who your embodiment of, and the forgiveness is there. It's about the seeking. It's about the adventure. You chose this. You asked to come in here and experience this. And you hit a very important key within a very important dynamic of yourself. Body, mind, and soul. Hearts and minds, hearts and minds. Maybe you are a veteran. Maybe you were a part of, Operation Iraqi Freedom or Mahdi. Maybe you come to meet the fucking dragon, the Slayer. What they did to you guys over there. What was really in that desert. Fucking demons, demonic spirits, spirits you couldn't face, spirits you couldn't beat. They're saying, I hear somebody saying it's like it wasn't what you thought it was. The government covers it up. Once you go over there, you can't come back. Somebody's like, I can't come back from what I've seen, what I experienced. They told us they'd strip us of our light when we came back. We'd not remember. Now there's a mystic brew and the divine guidance saying here, it's time to speak. It's time to rise up. The timing will be perfect. 1212, I love you. You are communicating with somebody from their side. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. It's on the back of that fucking card I did for Zerdik. That's crazy. You will understand in time. Whoa! That's right above the time card. Okay, sorry, I got very excited for a second. 6:55 on my clock, so 7:55 here. It could be an organ. There's something about organ here. You will understand in time. Midnight chime. Inevitable changes. Fleeting moments. Urgency to act. Now on inspiration. Time is slipping away. Time keeps on slipping, slipping into the future. In the future, it looks like you're fine, though. As I look forward, it looks like you listened to the divine guidance and you found peace and sanctuary. It's about enlightenment. Tell me more. I am the light. It is about enlightenment. I am the light. I am the intelligence. I am that I am. Beautiful. No matter what the trials and tribulations, I have faith in bright future. I turn darkness into light. So unintelligence into intelligence. What I didn't understand into maybe something I can understand. Not just for myself, but for others. Something that's multifaceted for multi and interdimensional beings. Whatever that means. I just keep hearing somebody say, whatever that means. But somebody's trying to hang on. Somebody's trying to understand this message who's not really awakened. It might seem like a bunch of shenanigans, but just pick out the pieces. Close your eyes. Listen to the parts that are meant for you. You'll know. You'll get this feeling or sensation within your being and your, in your heart chakra. It'll start to open and you might get like this flutter in your heart, like when you get butterflies. Transformation. Somebody's going to pass away. Somebody's going to transform and you're listening. And I just want to tell you that just take that breath and look at the light and go right to it. Behind the blindness of that, it's all your family. It's the golden light. So if you are listening to me and you're transitioning, I just want you to know that everything is always you and waiting for you. You'll not be alone. You're just going to look a little different. From this life right into your OG body, your OG, who you really were before you came for this experience. You'll be like, damn, I feel like I just closed my eyes and woke up. It's an alien dream. An alien's dream's like fucking 100 years on this planet, right? That's cool. Isn't that cool? I am the light. I am the light. Fucking somebody needs to repeat that. I turn darkness into light. I open my heart to others and to God. I draw the light to myself, shining with all my being. My imperfections, my goodness, what I was, what I once was. I came here to live. I want to be exuberated. I want to feel good when I get to the other side. I want to know I did my mission. And somebody feels like they know this moment. They know what it feels like to transition. They know what they came here for, and they're remembering. For once, they're remembering again, fire signs. They're remembering, what was that? I can't escape. Maybe somebody put this in your heart or in your energy. They weaved light into your being to help you remember. Don't you remember? Ooh. come back to me. Baby, come back to me once more. Coming back home. I'm coming home. 'Cause Mama, I'm coming home. Tell me more. What else do fire signs need to know about this return to the self? This resting place. It's okay. You can rest now. Your spirit is being sublimated. I said it. Feel like somebody had some sort of a resurrection. You know, the Christ is risen within thee. Concentrate. Manifestation of light and belief. Your belief is very strong right now. They want you to know that if you maintain belief, you might not see what you're doing here in this realm at this moment, but in other worlds, your vision is changing so many things. You have this access. You're welcome, Pluto. I love you. What up, Cody? I like that, Cody Creel. Do not meddle in flattering of the lips. The truth may be harder to accept, but the truth is lasting and life is fleeting. I love that. I wonder who wrote that. Did you write that? I was passed out today. Me and Bill had something set up, and then I totally slept through it. The storm was coming in, and but it's like, because we are doing other things, you know, fire signs, you could be tired. Why does that look like Donald Trump? No, there's some sort of visionary here. There's some sort of awakening or mass awakening that's happening through many beings. It's the rainbow light, and you're being sublimated by this on a mass scale. But your interdimensional abilities, see these two portals here? It only looked like one, but if you look close, there is two. They're mirrored. You have something to do with some sort of sacred geometry or some sort of seance, or the way that you do things. It's like you're going to have something awaken within you. Flesh and spirit. It's like battling. You've been at a long battle. Archangel Michael's here. He says, I'm here. We've been doing this on many levels. Concentrate. Focus on what is inside of you. When negativity rises within you, transform it into light and hope. Look at it. Put a face on it. You're co-creating. It is what you're creating it to be. How bad is it? The lesson is there. How the fuck did that door close? Maybe somebody's thinking that. How did that door close? Look at that. Manifestation of light. I see my own beauty. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I am free. I free myself from negativity. My wisdom glows. It's like once that's what you're battling with within your spirit, within your flesh, is what you're battling with. God, this phone is so annoying. Welcome to the roid. Anybody have a hemorrhoid? It's like that. Thank you. It is very beautiful. Patrick. Thank you. 10133. You know I gotta look that up. That's a lot of information coming in on a mastery level. 101 represents wisdom, a learning moment. 33 is a master number. I love you, Patrick. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are so good to me. And my children in this life. In the universe is too good. That's the other thing that's here. It's like bypassing. Look at that light come out. Thank you, Patrick, so much. See this little, it looks like a D, doesn't it? Looks like initials off to the left. RD. I hope you all have a good day. Jesus is King. Love you, Cody. That's my sister's name, by the way. It's an awesome name, and you guys spell it the same. We're 6 of us girls, and it's Cody and Kate. We all have boy names. Cody, Casey, Brooke, and then we have Brittany, Cedar, and Rowdy. There's a lot of us girls. What up, Arizona? What do you guys know about a good old-fashioned Idaho sunset out on the farmlands? It almost looks like an eagle, Jason. Look at in the light. That looks like the head of the eagle and the wings, doesn't it? Dude, Colby's a badass name. Especially with the K. I love it with the K. That's for you, buddy. Looks like the eye of the storm, too, over here with, like, kind of how it's all circling around in the middle. In the eye of a storm. I'll guard my soul. You alone are the maker. When my sail is torn, your love surrounds me. In the eye of a storm. Oorah. Semper Fi. Semper Fidelis. Always faithful. The bottom does look like a bird. That's why I say Angel Santos with the eagle, because Art of Pain always has this eagle spirit that he works with. And I just think that that's so prominent right now. It's beautiful. I'm going to run inside real fast and check on the kids. My mom went to go pick up that slab of wood for her new cabinet, and then I will be out here and we'll get further into this fire signs. I love you guys. I will be right back. Patrick, I love you. Thank you so much. A giant bed above. I like how it swoops down in here. It's like something's opening up. You know, and look at the sun start to come out. It's just gorgeous. You know what's funny? As a builder, all of my stuff's always all messed up. My doors are all dragging and scratching, but everybody else's stuff that I work on is all good to go. Okay. Thanks, guys, for waiting. The kids got a new, it's a double wagon stroller, so they're in love with it, and then Cooper got her new potty chair. Dang, I got chilly out here. And, so they are using that stool to get on and out of it. They love that thing. It has kept them busy most of the day. It has kept them busy most of the day. Some of you could be more curious, like, or have some deeper understanding through some sort of Illuminati or some sort of secret society, perhaps, that you've been indoctrined into, incarnate into. Maybe you were raised by these people as a child, or some sort of secret society you could never talk about. You have deeper wisdom knowledge about secrets of the universe or how things work and how other spirits have manifested through stargates and portals of higher, our people. I don't know why I wanted to say that. Our portals. They've taken over our portals. And maybe that's what the war was about. You know, Ramadi and Operation Iraqi Freedom that's what was really going on. It was some sort of galactic battle happening in the desert. It does look like Trump, you know, and he comes in and he sheds the light, the enlightenment. He was able to open the portal to see. So this triangle feels like this portal closes. And the double strand opens again. Double strand representing the double strand. 2 base strand pairs in the structure of DNA. Battling flesh and spirit. You could have been a victim to this, or you could have taken some sort of shot, been some sort of guinea pig in some sort of militant, this got a little deep, or some, like I said, with secret society being out here, some sort of no man's land in the desert or in the forest, underground, where most people wouldn't know to look, with the potion and the castle here and the I am the light. Maybe you've had people harvest your energy for a long time. Maybe you were held captive. Somebody opened the door for you. I don't know why I want to say it feels like Donald Trump in some way opened this door for you to be set free. He's awakening and releasing, you know, militant soldiers or refugees. All right, let's take it back down to another level. What is Leo healing from right now? Leo. What is, not just Leo. Did I mix these 2 decks again? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then I'm also going to pull on what your guys' spiritual gifts will be. I have a tendency to mix up what we're healing from and what the spiritual gifts are. All right, here we go. The resting place, a mystic room. Maybe you are finding out about something about yourself. Maybe you took this trip, went out by the water, have been still and stagnant. Maybe you've been led somewhere. It's like Moana, you know, how the water talks to her and gives her the emerald jewel. It's like, with the celestial guidance out here, it's like, you can't fuck this up. It's like, as much as you try to avoid, or the spirit of the flesh, right, that's lazy or commandeering or broken, quote unquote, right, takes you always, constantly back to this place where you could do greatness, and then it's like you fall back. It's like, no, we can't do that. And it's like somebody here is being set free. I said in the beginning of this read, it feels like there's some sort of demonic release, attachment release. Just because there's a demonic attachment to you does not mean you're a bad person. It just means you hold a lot of light that they like to feed off of. For a demonic spirit to feed off of you and you still be alive for that long, you've got some fucking light. You've got celestial guidance, meeting somebody new, authority figure. Power dynamics. See, the power dynamics is like, you know something they don't know. They want to know. I feel like somebody's going to get abducted by the FBI, CIA, or some sort of service because of what they know. They're going to be like, I'm seeing somebody like literally put that black thing over their head and put them in the back of a van. And then they go way out. But it feels like the refugee camp that was for the German Nazis, for the Jews, how they kept them all out there and starved. And I seen it in a movie and I can't remember. Me and Danny watched it. It's where the guy always, it's a military movie and he keeps going up. Oh, God, I'm so terrible for not knowing this. And he keeps taking all those dead bodies down the hill, or his alive battle buddies, or even just people from the other side. He just kept dropping them down by the water. What is that movie called? I'm terrible for not knowing this. Do you guys know what one I'm talking about? And everybody thought he was a little pussy because he wouldn't shoot a gun, and he ended up saving like platoons, like half a fucking brigade on his own. Through the night, through all the war. Both sides, not just his people, but other people too. Because life was more important. That's what was beautiful about him in that movie. It's like he shouldn't have been there. He didn't fit the to be the killer, or he was loving, he was kind, and then underneath he didn't understand why they were doing what they were doing, but he knew he had to go. And it's like that piece of him never died. It was always there, and now maybe this piece is leading you back. You could be in the military. You could be some sort of official or deeper knowing or have a deeper insights or be a part of some sort of society that's fucked up. It's like, I want the fuck out. And like Trump's opening the gate for you to, it's like they kept the energy of yours. It's coming home. 'Cause mama, I'm coming home. 22 a day, right, motherfuckers? Dude, that shit pisses me off so bad. That shit pisses me off so bad. 22 a day. It's weird it'd be 22 a day, right, for veterans? What a fucking significant mastery number. Concentrate. A new perspective is needed. Belief. I am confident that I will achieve my goal, the soul mission. I live in the present and I have hope for the future. I believe in my value and in the universe. Somebody here's working with the fucking universe. I'm telling you, with the celestial. Just divine, but celestial. Sun, the stars, and the moon. Guidance. Okay? Those are the light keepers, light holders. That's how we have light on any of these fucking planets. Celestial. Some sort of star being. Tell me more. What are we healing from that's bringing this about? What is this sitting on the dock of the bay, coming to the edge of their self? What is this? Decisions and fear. Control. Yeah, it's about being controlled. Releasing control. Being a prisoner of war. That's what this fucking really means. Inside the psyche, inside the emotions. I don't know how Donald Trump is coming here and helping these soldiers, these Marines, these Navy SEAL men, these Coast Guard. He's setting them free. He's sending enlightenment of what they were masked with. It's like, in Men in Black, how they beep that red beeper and then they forget shit. It's like this happened for them to forget who they are, and they like put a different, like a spirit on them so they would be cruel. And when fear got in, it would like strike their light. I don't know how to explain this. For my veterans out there, anybody who's been to war, it's like you're battling something that was a system. It was a program. It's the way that you were conditioned. You might not even know it. They could have done it while you were sleeping. There's some sort of extraterrestrial that's not of the highest light, okay? Some sort of deity, energy. And there's some sort of dealing with the government, and that to exchange for light of souls, free energy to where you would be manipulated within this system and you couldn't remember the light to get the fuck out. Well, Donald Trump in some ways opening up this portal and closing this triangle down. Whatever this Illuminati, this third eye. Jason, please remind me to fucking email you or email me after. Or I'm just going to put it out. I think you guys should all know. If you've watched this reading, I'm talking about this triangle. I'm talking about the Illuminati. I got to show you this vape I seen in the fucking vape shop. I took a picture. It was crazy. I had the third eye on it. It was called Illuminati something. But there was a special word on it. Oh, I can't remember. There's so many synchronicities. And then I look up and I see the 101.33. Thank you so much again, Patrick. 101 is like, that's when you're going to master something, right? Physics 101, that's the basics when you're starting to learn something. And then it has 33, which is a master number behind that. A mastery. Mastery in understanding something that was an original output of energy, wisdom, knowledge, telecommunications. It's to master that intellect and decode it with the wands, the O's, and the ones. Mastery. Belief. What are we believing in? I believe in miracles, you sexy thing. I believe. I believe I can fly. Caw-caw! Silent familiar. Making quiet progress. Surprise attack. Protecting what's meaningful to you. Embrace your independence. So you're being guided to realize that you might be very stagnant from a lot of people in your life. You could have like literally, well, let's just say I'm sitting on the fucking dock of the bay. You could probably feel like this all the time, fire signs, but at some point there is something silently familiar within that that's leading you to recognize something where a resting place once was, or where you died in a past life, or how you fucked it up then, and you're having this remembrance like, remember who you are. You've done this before. You're just in a simulation. You've been down this same path. This is just a trick of time. You can beat it. You can overcome it. This is just about playing on emotions and past wounds and pains. This is about control. If they can control the narrative, right, with the black cat, the earth magic, and then knowing your fucking true light with the celestial guidance, you have the free will. You're going to fucking do it. You're going to overcome this flesh and spirit. Flesh, spirit, and bone, I'm fucking coming. I need a new perspective. Somebody's saying, I need to understand this on a different level. I am seeking for the perspective of the highest good of all. My own inner voice that's connected to this celestial guidance, this peaceful heart. Decisions and fear. Some decisions and choices that you have made are based on fear and not heart-centered knowledge. Fear is your ego wanting to control. Take a step back and make a responsive choice rather than a reactive one. Responding and reacting are two different things. That's your power. We talked about that last night in the air signs read. That was an awesome read. Then you're able to see the truth of the best choice with a calm and centered mind. And it's like, as long as they keep this time clock going, right, this potion going, this manipulation, this darkness, it's like, if I can keep you doing the 9 to 5 and busy and worried about X, Y, and Z, I'm controlling your day. You have to make this phone call, scratch that, sniff here, fucking keep you going. Because we all are a product. I know I'm a veteran of the government. It's like, in some way, that it might be the mark of the beast. You know, we take on a... Dude, that shit's fucked up. There's some crazy ass shit. Who knows what's in that CS gas chamber when we go in there? You know, we all have to do it. You don't fucking know what we're breathing, really. You know what I mean? But there's enlightenment here. You're being lifted to a new level to see something you once didn't see before. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, and this goes deeper than the reality of which most people view things from. This is a very deep message that's coming through. I get some channeled messages, and I want to pull some tarot and see who's coming towards you, their intentions. Okay, let's see what you got going on outside of this multifaceted reality. How's everybody doing tonight? Is this resonating with anybody? Because I feel like it's all over the place. Damn, views have been down, huh? 16. I think everybody's been a lot more tired lately. I think everybody's regenerating and, you know, feeling the ascension process. And it sucks when it's like you're acclimatizing. So you got to get your rest, recharge, and then you get back in there. Some of you haven't been having dreams, and now your dreams are coming back online. Okay. Channeled messages for my fire sign babies. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The beautiful fire signs. Tattoos could be prevalent. You are being lifted up to a new level. I love you guys. Thank you guys for hitting the like and subscribe button. Anytime you leave a comment, anytime you put the Guardian Oracle 33 in the search bar, it helps put me back in the algorithm so others can get the message. As well as sharing. If you have a community of others that also like readers, share the channel if you feel guided to. If you know somebody's going through our time and needs a personal read or a way to deeper understand stuff, that too. I was looking at other readers' pages for personal reads because I was kind of just looking around. $150 for 30 minutes. I was like, holy shit. And most of them, it was upwards from that, like 220. I was like, motherfucker. I do $65 for an hour live, and that's with my own Reiki. I was just like, good God, how's a guy gonna, you know, and the ones that really need it too, I'm like, that's so expensive. So hopefully you guys, you know, I know $65 for an hour, you know, might, especially for, you know, us that, we're gonna, money is just a fucking thing. Pretty soon it'll be a whole different currency of love. Okay, channeled messages, better boundaries, need to improve health and habits. You might be feeling sick and unwell. There's ascended master energy with that 33 out here. 33 could be prominent. That could be something you see or takes you to a space and time. Secret communications and secret communities. Talked about that initially. Past life is surfacing again. A very deep knowing. You have a very deep knowing about energy that's about, it's like, I know this, I've been here before. And it's like, maybe you've traveled here in a certain space and time and being called to take a few more. These are just channeled messages out of the deck that I made myself. Tattoos comes out again. So tattoos are here. Tattoos could be very prominent within the situation, as well as drugs. Well, those two always go together, don't they? Tattoos and drugs. I fucked around and found out! Tattoos and drugs. You are making great progress on your journey. Hold the light. Even if nobody fucking likes you, man, hold your light. You'll have so many spirits that will, or energies that will come up along other human beings that are just unawakened and try to control from that space. And because they're unawakened, you won't want to hurt their feelings out of empathy and not use discernment, and you can get yourself in a place. Damn, look at that red ray starting to show up. Beautiful. Deep thinker, tied to the Akashic gifts. Okay. Finding peace and hope. Messages come strongest when you're dreaming. Conflict can be healed, and a lack of responsibility is out here. A lack of responsibility. Drugs, tattoos, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and being guided to pull this one. Struggling with old patterns. Okay. So, a bringer of hope and light. So you could be a bringer of hope and light, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you could know somebody who is a bringer of light, who is influencing you in some way energetically through either seeds planted, love, in any way, shape, or form. Just wish it would let me go in a little bit. Gotta be so aggressive. Okay. Who is coming towards Aries, Leo? Isn't that freaking amazing? That red is just like glowing. Beautiful. Zerdic in here. What up, bro? Colorful story. Okay, fragments come together to create something good. Imperfect is the wholeness. Show your true colors. It's not about being the golden light. The golden light wanted to know what it'd be not to be gold. So it refracted through color, and that's how, or it refracted through darkness, and that's how it got its own color. God, that sky's beautiful. I hear those toads. What up, Zerdic? Medusa, Mariah, Pluto, the whole damn family. Okay, let your true colors show. What are the spiritual gifts of my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What is their most prominent spiritual gift and the energy behind those spiritual gifts? Again, Patrick Douglas, if you're still in here, thank you so much for the 101.33. You are amazing. Thank you guys in every way you support the channel. You guys are awesome. I really greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Right now for fire signs, I am going to look at your spiritual gifts. Right. For the highest good of all. I'm on it like a wave. Bro, ban me from Korean nail supply. Mariah, come do my nails. Alright, let's see who's coming towards you, beautiful people. Let's see your spiritual gifts. Let's get the messages from the person who's coming towards you, their deepest thoughts and feelings. Spiritual gifts for the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What are they opening up to at this time? What are they remembering? What are they remembering? What is their greatest gift? I heard psychometry, aromatherapy. Aromatherapy, senses, smells that bring you back. It's like it ties you to the Akashic records in some ways. When you smell a smell, it makes you. It's like sniffing that thing when you pass out the pneumonia, and it just brings you back to you. It's like that. There's a smell that brings you back time and time again, whether it's dewy grass, you know, alfalfa being cut in the field, a hot July moon, a froggy water pond, your best fishing hole, windy, rainy Wasted days and wasted nights. We all know that smell. Gutting open a bloody deer, knowing you're putting meat in the freezer for your family, and you know it was a beautiful gift to be able to have that deer, so you could fill your freezer and feed your family. That gratitude, like, man, thank you. You know, there's so many different ways. I'm feeling that shaman vibe again. Oh shit. As soon as I said that shaman vibe again, this comes out, and this is I've never pulled this card ever. Mariah, I'm feeling you all over this. Holistic skincare specialist. I'm feeling that. I do not know why. And Pluto as well. You guys are so crazy. I fucking love you. Clairvoyance, bottom of the deck. Oh my god, astro travels and past lives. Okay, let's see what gifts we've got going on. Wow, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You have astral travels. Maybe you do. I've been everywhere, man. You're being called to communicate with the spirits, entities, and guides in astral realms to retrieve and share the messages with humanity. Clairvoyance is another gift. You are being called to explore what you see in your mind's eye, whether it's the past, the present, or the future. These mental impressions have much to share. You have an ability to tap into things that most don't have the patience to understand this reality and signs and synchronicities and messages of the universe on how to co-create with that within and without. This one is very interesting. I've never seen this, but this does bring me back to like some sort, I heard indigo, but indigenous tribe where they would bury the sick in the mud for a couple days and do a sacred ritual, and the earth would heal the body. You are being called to explore healing of the mind, body, and soul through care and treatment of the skin. So some sort of natural shaman, some sort of doctor. Not only do you hold space through the realms for travel, but it's like you're like the druid monk. I don't know why I heard that. Aromatherapy. We talked about the scent smells. You could have this very keen ability to sense or smell or know what to bring into an area, whether it's lilac, lavender, purple, you know, colors, frequencies, the smell. It's like some sort of healing ability. Maybe your place always smells good. Like that's what I'm smelling, like burnt sugared vanilla, like a good caramelized to it with and then I'm smelling that Christmas tree, pine, sandalwood type smell. So just to be able to set the mood within that. Past lives. Yeah, somebody, fire signs, you guys are remembering something. It's like, motherfucker, don't you remember molding me fucking 2 million years ago? See me? I'm a statue of you. You looked me dead in the eyes and you still don't recognize who I am to you? Good God. You're being called to explore past lives to discover how the past is affecting the current emotions. Because everything is tied. Situations and behaviors, so on, can gain a greater understanding. So one can gain a greater perspective. Okay. Those are badass. Those are badass gifts. Is this resonating with anybody? Okay, who's coming towards my beautiful collective? Alright, who is coming towards my fire signs? Who's coming towards my fire signs? The energy of the person coming towards my fire signs. The energy of the person or energy coming towards my fire signs. The Empress. This is somebody who has their shit together. This is somebody who could possibly be a parent. This could be your wife with a white dress. Or somebody that you've been married to. You could have a family with this person. She's in the light. This is somebody that, the Empress, you know, is also a business owner. Somebody who is multifaceted. This is who you have coming towards you. Okay? Their intentions. Their feelings for you. Their feelings for you at this time. Their feelings for you at this time. I just smelled something burnt for a moment. That was very interesting. And I'm seeing that torch in my head. Smell like burnt glass. Ooh. Their feelings for you is the Star in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. So somebody who doesn't, somebody can't stand to watch you anymore. Somebody who their feelings for you is they can't watch you anymore. Somebody feels like there's no healing in it. That's so interesting. Their feelings and their intentions. That's their truest feelings. What's their intentions? Their intentions. That's so interesting. Their intentions to stay single, the Nine of Cups. This person wants to stay single and on their own. Maybe this person doesn't feel like there's healing. You got the Queen of Cups that comes out. So your intentions is to remain single and hold some sort of intuition about the situation. Your intentions is, okay, the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Cups. You're on some sort of mission, you know. Let's see why. Let's change the decks. So the person coming towards you is the Empress. Why the Empress? Tell me more. Why are they the Empress? How would you know this person? Why are they the Empress? The Three of Pentacles. You could have worked with this person in the past, or there was something within a working dynamic that no longer is working. No longer is working. Give me one more. Maybe this person's a boss now and this person left a job, no longer works there. And we've got the Six of Cups. I'm being called to put it in the upright. It was in the reverse, Six of Cups. So some sort of past life relationship, the in and out perhaps with this person that's coming back, that something did not work with, is the person that's coming towards you. Somebody perhaps you were married to, you worked with, that you left the job with, or somebody, two storylines. You either have a family with this person, it did not work out, you had owned some sort of business or work together, and this person you do recognize as somebody that you've known from past lives or from a childhood. You know, you could have been married since you were young, you know what I mean? You could have had many, I'm hearing lifetimes together, but with the not working out, why the Three of Pentacles in reverse? Why the Three of Pentacles in reverse? The Fool. Okay, so somebody could have left the job to do something new. Somebody could have left a certain dynamic or situation to go out on a journey. This person is somebody who's leaving something to remember a past life, to make an offer. Look at the handout. This person is coming in with an offer. This person is seeing something in a different way. Maybe they put away their old ways of doing things. And that could have been being a cheater. See how the guy is looking at this younger girl, but maybe this wife is the one that this cord goes to. You know, so with that in reverse, somebody could have put away some sort of player ways or something that wasn't working out, and it has some newfound, like, life force experience. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles again at the bottom of the deck. Somebody who's also going out on their own is coming towards you. Or somebody who's left a job. If you weren't married to this person, this is somebody new who's left behind. It feels like their entire life and is embarking on a new journey. Somebody who's probably left a marriage or some sort of single parent or parent. Connected to nature, business owner, highly spiritual, very connected to the divine, birds, animals, just that could be how this person makes their money. You could have watched this person, or this is how you would know this person. This person's left everything behind on a whim of some sort of spirituality or past life knowing. With this person being in the white, you could be a medium. See that she's, white always represents purified or passed on, so this could be, you could be a medium or talk with spirit guides or connect to the other side in some way. This could be your new profound gift, that you left something that was like the regular 9 to 5. You put that shit in the past, or this person coming towards you. Where I'm getting tripped up at is their feelings towards you, is the Star in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords in the upright normally represents some sort of watching, stalking, obsessive behavior, you know, underhanded, you know, behind the back, not seeing everything, you know, shots fired but not knowing who it comes from. Well, it's in the reverse. So their feelings is, I don't want to be that person or do that. But then with Star in the upright normally represents somebody who's in the limelight, somebody who's healing, some sort of healer, somebody's going, who's left everything behind to go within, but it's in the reverse. So I'm not watching, but I'm not healing. I need to understand what this means more for the fire signs, please. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, the highest bright light. Just resonating with y'all. What up, outdoors, dude? Why the Seven of Swords in reverse for the fire signs? Why is it not the watching any I wanted to say anymore? Mama, take this gun from me, 'cause I can't use it anymore. Seven of Swords. Judgment. Okay. Their feelings. So they're lying. Are you lying to me about your feelings? So the Seven of Swords in reverse, I asked to confirm it with Judgment comes out. What's up, family? Judgment comes out. What's up, fam? What up, Sky Key, Moonbeams? I love that fucking name. I appreciate the 5. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Moonbeams. Judgment. Give me one more for the Seven of Swords in reverse for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person's truest feelings. Two of Swords in reverse. Wow. Somebody couldn't make up their mind. Somebody has to set you free because it feels like when this person is around you, their truest feelings is like, I lose my mind. Nothing makes sense. I can't, my tactics, my ways of being, my not using my intuition. It's like, I can't be by you because with you in the Empress position, their feelings is I can only come to you if I'm real. I would be very interested if the Queen of Swords doesn't come out displaying some sort of truth or King of Swords. There's a lot of feminine energy out here with the Judgment. I need one more. Their feelings is judgment. Their feelings is, this person's feelings towards you is, I won't do the sneaky and sly. I won't do the not using the intuition. I won't put up with you not wanting to heal. Their feelings is, I can't do this with you anymore. I'm setting myself free. I'm calling judgment on the situation. Either this is you or them to you. I can no longer be in a state where I'm blinded and can't see who doesn't have my back, who's coming for me. I'm putting this in reverse. I'm done. This is somebody saying, I cannot. There's no healing with you. There's no healing with you. Their truest feelings is fire signs. There's no healing with you. They feel like they cannot heal. Give me one more for the Two of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. Their truest feelings. I want to be sublimated from this. I'm setting myself free. This flies on the... Somebody wants to take things nice and slow. They want to venture out. This person's not looking back. Whatever's back, there's back there. This person wants to move, and even if they don't know where they're going, they're going. They've called judgment on a situation, fire signs, or you, them, and they are following their soul's path. What up, rainbows? They are leaving this situation and they are being set free. Their feelings are, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I cannot deal with anything that's not for my highest good. Their feelings towards you are, I cannot. You don't use your intuition, or you, them. This underhanded, I cannot do it. This unhealing, it's like this person's very aware of vibration. One more for the King of Pentacles. Yep. The Page of Pentacles. This person's like having this rebirth moment. They've got the Knight and the Page, this person and the mom. So they could be a parent. Their feelings are like, I need to put my time and energy towards my children. I need to put it towards myself. If I'm not good for me, I'm not good for anybody else. I'm going to take things nice and slow. My feelings are, I'm going to heal within myself and then heal my children. Or this could be your feelings. Person coming towards you, their feelings is like, I want to heal something. I want to make things better, but I need to do it within myself. For the Star, these were in reverse. You've got the Nine of Cups upright and the Five of Wands. Yep, I don't want conflict. I will not be blocked. I'm going out on my own. I'm leaving anything in my past that does not longer positively serve me behind me. The Star in reverse says their feelings are, the battling. I will not do, I can't heal with people who want to fight all the time and take me out of my own power. Fighting for my light. When I let go of you guys, I get my light back and all of my cups of love that are my self-love within my being. Their feelings are, as they realize they can't heal anything with you. Feels like this person wants to be on their own. Okay? So they're coming towards you. Maybe this is going to be a message that this comes forward and somebody's saying, no, I'm ready to move on. I recognize you from a past life. And I realize that because this person's the Empress, fire signs, or you're the Empress. The person coming towards you. I asked, what is the person coming towards you's energy? They're in an Empress. They're with the Fool and they're with the Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody who's very good on their own. This is somebody who's very in love with the universe, their path, what they do now. They're all in. They're very creative with the yellow dress that represents creativity, happiness. This could be some sort of crystalline kit child or somebody who works with grid patterns or is just some sort of Reiki master or healer. Somebody who's some sort of shaman or talks to, this person is enlightened about soul paths and who's on your path. This is the person that's coming towards you. Their feelings towards you is I can't be with you because you're not using your intuition in certain spots. You can flip the roles, vice versa. Don't make it fucking fit to your story. This person says this person is liberated. And then somehow their feelings for you is I cannot not use my intuition on what you're trying to hide. There's no healing here. I can't heal in the place I was wounded. So somebody removed themselves and says I'm calling judgment on this and I'm going out alone. I'd rather be alone than face this fighting and blockages day in and day out, day in and day out, day in and day out. I can't. If I have to be alone and find my light again on my own, I will. It's just a state of mind. I just need to remember that you really don't exist, and that was all just a lesson. This is just a blink in time for me, and I wanted to know what it felt like to be betrayed. I wanted to know what it felt like to not have healing, what it would feel like to be on the opposite of what I am, a healer, healed, telepathic, psychic, connected. I wanted to know what it'd feel like if I could remember who I am through these things. So it feels like there's a sense of appreciation. You understand that about whatever situation this was. From a past life or a person you were with, a family dynamic, you're an empress. You're sitting in a managerial, a marriageal spot where you're waiting for your emperor to come. Okay? You're doing good on your own. Some of you could be pregnant. You could be expecting. There could be something about a son here that's very prominent, or some sort of son that passed away in the womb. And it feels like this child comes back for some of you. For some of you, you're just a single parent and you're finding your way back to yourself. And it feels like whoever this is that's in your energy may have something to do with that. Let's look at their intentions. Nine of Cups and Queen of Cups towards you. This person's saying, I don't want any animosity. My intention is not to have any animosity with the Queen of Cups. I am just going to be who I am. I can't help who I am. This person could be very connected, very intuitive, a very emotionally intelligent person, somebody who's very loving, somebody who holds a key to the sea or is just connected to all life on earth in some ways through the aspect of love. This is absolutely stunning. There is something about the sea out here. Here she is again on her own. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. This is somebody who's on their own. Red hair could be prominent. Red hair and dirty dishwater blonde hair are in these two cards. So the intention towards you, maybe somebody's making some sort of drastic change. Why the Nine of Cups in their intention? Leo Sagittarius, the role if you need to. Backwards for me as well. I told you the Queen of Cups would come out, or the Queen of Swords. You need to know their intentions. This person's already the Empress up here. The only Queen we're missing right now is the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Cups. I asked why the Nine of Cups. And we've got a Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Their intentions is to evolve within their self. With this being here, this person's only intention is to understand themselves on a deeper level. I want to be truthful. I want to be passionate about everything. I want to work with my spirit guides. I want to be in nature, and I want to do me. I want to connect to the things that make me feel alive. Earth, air, wind, fire. I want to be connected to that. Water. I want to know my emotions. I want to know myself. This person holds this very dear to their heart. They're not letting their spirituality or their freedom go again. Their intention is to be 100% everything they possibly can be for themselves first. They're saying, myself comes first. I put everybody else first. And I'm finding this aspect about myself. So the only place this person is coming towards you could be struggling right now is in the pinnacle. They have everything to manifest it, the truth, the emotions, it's all coming in alignment. Will this person get their Queen of Pentacles, I wonder? So their intentions is to do their own thing, to shine their own light. This is very powerful major arcana out here. Oh my God! You don't need the pinnacle because you're not of this earth. You're just in it. The Empress comes out again. The person's intentions coming towards you is to be the best that they can be. They've recognized the underlining energy here is you're not seeing something, fire signs. You're not seeing something. You're not using your mind. The Ace of Swords in reverse. You're neglecting, or them you, conscious wisdom. Here's the swords behind that. What are you not seeing? You're just like in complete denial that you have somebody who is all of this and a bag of chips. It's spiritually, mentally, physically. Why is this person the Empress? What have they had to go through? What has this person gone through that they're at this stage? The Ten of Wands. This is somebody who carries a burden. This is somebody who's been put out time and time again. You know, wands represent their passions, their feelings, things, you know, that ignite them. They have one fuck left. And this person's taken that one fuck and turned it into wisdom, knowledge, truth speaking, truth seeking. They stand on their own. You come to them, you better tell the truth. You can't lie to this person. This person's very in tune. See the spirit guide? See the bird flying above? She'll know before. You can lie all day long, but she already knows the truth before it's asked. She already read your energy. This is somebody who can alchemize and is very attractive in what they know. Their passions is what makes them attractive. People could see this person as magic or somebody who's very connected to their own sexuality, their own self. Them being in love with themselves, this childlike faith that they have, or you, vice versa, you put it where it goes, is attractive. It's loving, it's caring, it's charismatic. Like, this person's on a whole new level. When the Fool came out after the Empress, it's like, I am never going to be the same again. I'm setting myself free. I want to feel everything. I want to feel everything. I want to understand the earth, not to a point where it drives me crazy, but how beautiful it is. Not that I need to understand it, but I want to experience it. This person's carried this burden. This person's been here, done that. This person's sobriety and their fucking singlehood is the most them. Nine of Cups twice. It repeats itself. And so does the Empress. This person wants to be alone. This person wants to shine what they came here to do, and they will not sacrifice that for anybody ever again. Unless they are guided to seek within themselves somebody else. What's their feelings towards Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Hold on, let me pick some of this up. I love this reading. Is this resonating? Am I connecting? Did you connect? We're Motel 8. We'll leave the lights on. Not wanting to heal with you, huh? Well, when an enlightened person is choosing a different pathway, it's always for the highest good. You've got to know that. So whether it's just not right now or down the road, it looks like it's based off of you. I want to see their intentions towards you. How do they truly feel about you? How do they feel? Okay, so if you're the Empress, you're all this and the bag of chips. Let's just call it that, right? You're awakened. You've been through your shit. What's their intentions towards you? Well, that didn't take long. The Ten of Wands, to bring a burden. Okay? Their intentions towards you is to bring a burden. Their feelings towards you, deep down, their truest feelings. Or vice versa. Their truest feelings, the Five of Pentacles. So, their truest feelings is they feel shut out by you. They feel unloved and they feel burdened. Somebody here does the reverse. They project. They project how they're feeling and maybe talk to people about it and put it as you when really it's them. They seek advice in mischievous ways. Okay, so their intentions towards you is the Ten of Wands. Their truest feelings on the inside of their being towards you is the Five of Pentacles. Feeling shut out, feeling unseen, feeling unheard, feeling left behind. And the obstacle, what's the obstacle? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the Judgment. Somebody will not call judgment and forgive. The obstacle here is that somebody released themselves from the binds of the devil and somebody has not. So the obstacle here is finding judgment. Why the Ten of Wands? Why is their intentions the Ten of Wands with you? What does that mean? Wow. Send your ass packing. Get the fuck out of my house and get the fuck on, right? Looks like she ended up having a spirit guide carry half of her shit anyway, so it wasn't too bad. And look out, the path was enlightened. It might have looked to nobody else seen those markers in the night, but this girl. There's somebody who's chosen. Somebody knew somebody would do this. You know, the higher realms push somebody to an edge to where they would finally have enough and leave. Their intentions was to make you feel left out, to make you feel burdened, to make you feel heavy. Why? Why that is an intention? Why? The Ten of Cups and the Ace of Cups. No, that doesn't fucking make sense because they really love you. Those two cards do not come out together. Their intentions was to make you leave and send you burdens because they really love you. Because God gave them to you, and in the future it's saying there's a happy home. Bullshit. So you'd find your heart and your happiness. The burdens were just enough for you to find your heart and your happiness. Their intention was to leave you behind or to hurt you so that you could find your way, what you were really made of. Is this some sort of self-sacrificing for the greater good of all? This person burdened you so that they wouldn't burden you? So you could find your way? Because it looks like if you guys were together and once you left them, they see you because they've seen you as that. You know, they know you're nothing. You're doing nothing but being on your path. These are my highly spiritual cards with this Ace of Cups. This is like the Queen of Heaven, the heart of heaven. You know, Mother Mary Magdalene herself. This is the mother's love, cosmic love, and the happiness to connect with your family. This person, their intention was to burden you so that you could find your happiness. Why are they feeling left out? That's kind of an oxymoron, I know. They're feeling left out because they won't use their intuition. They can't connect to their heart space. They are emotionally manipulative. You know, they're left out because perhaps they were emotionally manipulative to you, and now they're feeling the consequences of what they've done in the past. You know, not using their intuition has led them to the state of feeling left out and burdened themselves. It's like what was meant for you maybe perhaps came back to them. Tell me why the Queen of Cups in reverse. Why no love? Why feeling left out here? Why not using the intuition? The Seven of Pentacles, because something else is being worked on. Other seeds were planted. Other seeds were planted. What does that mean? The Knight of Swords. Somebody's doing something behind the scenes here. They did something behind the scenes here. They moved too quick and planted something perhaps for an ultimate happiness. Dude, what the fuck? Did somebody do something behind the scenes for the greatest good of all? Because look, I've got the Sun out here, which is your sign, Leo. This is your card, saying you move fast to grow something. Did you have to pretend like you didn't love somebody or you let somebody go because of something? Earlier in your read, I did pick up on some sort of secret society. The lovers, you had to make a choice between the dark and the light, letting somebody go and be on their own or loving them and them dealing with your demons because of what you were attached to. Holy shit. Why the Judgment as the obstacle? This is like a fucked up love story. Somebody who sacrificed everything knowing that they'd rather set somebody free that they loved very, very, very much. That they love very, very, very fucking much. The Ten of Cups is your ultimate happiness. The Ace of Cups is like, God gave me this person. But they burdened you so that you could find that. That was their intention. To set you free. So they would take your place and be burdened because they know the only reason you're burdened is because you chose to be with them and that hurt you. You could have been a Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups in reverse. This person says, my feelings. I was emotionally manipulative because I was trying to do something behind the scenes that I thought would have brought happiness. I moved too fast. You know, I was doing things behind your back, growing other things. Whatever that was, I had other seeds planted. My feelings is that you were my ultimate happiness. There's a choice here with the lovers. Why the Judgment as the obstacle? This person's or something here is calling judgment on this situation. This feels divinely orchestrated. The Judgment and the King of Swords. So it's a truth. The obstacle here is a truth. Somebody has to speak a truth and overcome something, whether it's a judgment's here. So the divine knows what they did, and they need to speak a truth so that there's a different way of looking at something or getting some sort of different perspective over this backstabbing, underhanded. See, the Seven of Swords came out in reverse earlier. It's like somebody reverts back and goes back to their old ways of manifesting or doing dark things, or there's some sort of darkness or dark manifestation around some sort of past life soulmate, past life couple here. Okay, if this is the truth, then tell me about that. Knight of Pentacles. I can't tell you now. I heard that. I can't tell you now. Just go nice and easy. Things are out of balance. Has to do with my job, this home, some sort of fatherhood. You need to use your intuition. There's a lot of dark energies around. You need to be careful what you say. Things are out of balance again. There's a lot of fighting and bickering in this situation. I wish I could tell you, but I can't. I just need you to feel me from the other side. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you. I never cheated on you. I never left you. I was just doing... If somebody's in the military or CIA or lives a double life or goes on ships and has some sort of clone in the house, like, this is a fucking crazy read. This person says, I need you to walk away from me. It's the best thing for you and it's the best thing for me. Because that's the only way I can keep you safe right now because of the devil. Please walk away. Follow your dreams, follow your path. Know that I love you. Know you're capable of a million things. I'm getting emotional. This person says you can do anything you put your mind to, fire signs. Or vice versa. Just follow your path. And I read this before we started. Thoughts just become memories. They're just thoughts and will always be thoughts. Every love, every... Go and win. Follow your dreams, fire signs. Follow your dreams and know that you're loved. I'll always love you. Even on the other side, we had a choice, and our choice is to sacrifice ourselves for the greatest good of all. Maybe not in this lifetime, but when we get back on the other side, just know we're together. We're always together. We're combined in the light. I love you. Things might not make sense. And that came out earlier. Things don't make sense right now. The timing will be perfect. 12-12. You'll understand in time. I got emotional on this one. This person's like, you're so capable of doing everything we ever talked about. I might not be there now, but I need you to follow your dreams. I need you to believe. Somebody's passed on loved one saying, I need you to believe I am talking to you. Whether it's just a grandmother or grandfather, you could be seeing owls or birds, a lot of the mourning doves saying, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo, trying to give you messages. We're guiding you. Make the decision about what you can let go of and what you can't. You have a whole life already here. You just haven't seen it. Things are just out of balance right now. Get back into that childlike faith. Beautiful read. I got the tears going. I love when beautiful things like that. I'm so gorgeous. Okay, let's get their truest thoughts. The person on fire sign's mind. Thank you guys for every way you guys support the channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Casey. I'm a psychic medium, an intuitive, and a channeled reader. I'm a galactic warrior. I am a Pleiadian starseed. I am here to bring conscious evolution and enlightenment to the collective consciousness through personal readings or interactions by my own soul expression. Deliverance of, well, a lot of things. Deliverance of the demonic spirit. If I find out I end up becoming this demonologist in the future, I am just in the future. That's so funny. I already am. But you know what I mean with calling out the spirits? I'm like, because I've done it a lot. And I'm like, this is getting crazy. I don't know. The darkness, that spirit, it's not scary because in a way, it's like I want to help it too. I want to help that darkness find its way. You know, and its way is just it's lost the intelligence. It got stuck in the programming and the patterning and got so frustrated by the system it became hateful and evil and can't find that light and that love anymore. Maybe that's what this justice or this judgment's about. It's like, dude, there's so much more to this world than what you've seen. You just haven't allowed yourself. You know, maybe you were this military person that got dumbed down. The person on Aries Leo Sagittarius' mind, burdened with fear, pain, loss. I was betrayed so many times in the past that I prefer to end things before they even start to avoid that type of pain again. The Ten of Swords. The person on Aries Leo Sagittarius' mind, you have awakened in me a hot flame of passion to follow my soul and my true life's path. My soul and body wants you. Ace of Wands. So we went from the Ten of Swords to the Ace of Wands. The person on your mind is like, there's a lot of healing. I told you, we've seen that Empress come out. This person's like, you put a flame and a passion into my life that I haven't had before. Even if it is hard, thank you for awakening me to my deepest secret within myself that nobody would have known. Only I know the truest depths of my spirituality, the truest depths of why I went through what I went through, my pain, my burdens, what I've chosen to carry. It's not always everybody else. It's what I chose to hang on to so that I could protect myself. I'm learning to let that go. I'm learning to understand that I can explore it without the pain and the trauma and the detriment of reliving it all. I want victory over this, and it feels like somebody's going to have that. Somebody has sat long and hard on this journey looking at all of the things, people in their life, why they're there, what purpose they serve, and somebody's ready to let go of the pain and have a death and a rebirth over this heartbreak, over what was tied to the generational family tree, this trauma, this mean talking, cruelness, hatefulness, unlovingness, emotionally manipulative behavior. Somebody says, I'm done with that. I want to have this death. I want to be set free. I've looked long and hard, and I'm ready to take a step. All right, and the person, how you truly feel about the person on your mind. I have decided I want to pursue you, and nothing is going to stop me. Expect soon a lot of action on my part. The Knight of Swords, and we have that here, the Knight of Swords as well. Somebody says, I'm coming in hot. I've already planted seeds to grow things with you. How you truly feel about the person on your mind, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. For the highest good of all, Holy Spirit, the person on your mind, your truest thoughts and feelings towards them at this time. Okay. Wow, you've got a lot of thoughts you haven't been speaking up on, maybe. You've got the Sun. Thank you for reminding me the simple joys of life. It is a happiness that comes from the soul, so pure, innocent, and full of truth. The Sun. You really do care about this person. You really do see the happiness with them. There's a recognition that you've known this person before, that they've came into your life even though hard and burdensome. They've changed you in some way, whether it's to show you who's truly your friend, who's not, how to let people go, even if it is part of your family, and how to walk away from things that don't serve you anymore, to set yourself free. Maybe you're somebody who's lived in the same spot your whole life and you've never really let go or been away from home for too long. It feels like somebody here is planted a seed to venture out for you. I feel grounded in my emotions and I want to hold you. I am not letting other things or people bring me down or us down. I am here for you, the King of Cups. Wow. And you've got the Ten of Pentacles. My family is very dear to me and I want you to be a part of it, but also to build a new one in which I can provide for all of your needs. I know we have a deep connection. I can feel it too. It is like you were made specially for me, my perfect match, the Two of Cups. And you have the Lovers out here. There's some sort of divine counterpart that is brought in for you, some sort of divine soulmate, whatever this is, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It was for the highest good. Even if there was pain and decisions to be made about weights and burdens, it's created some sort of multifaceted aspects between both of you, to grow within yourselves and to let go of the past, to realize you're not bound and tied to certain timelines, as you guys can grow and become one within the same realm. Even if you feel, there's parts of you on different planets or different knowings of this person in other lives that are running through in the same time and space. Somebody else was crying with me too. I could feel that. Somebody is also emotional. Look, and what stays on the board as I was picking up unintentionally is the ultimate love. The Sun is the ultimate happiness. This is the card of Leo. This is saying I'm enlightened and I am connected. I feel and I'm trusting the Holy Spirit to lead me and guide me. What feels good in my being, I'm going to follow that. Not what's in my head and scares me. I'm going to follow my heart. When I feel a little bit of afraid to go kayaking or do something I know I wouldn't do, I want to do it. I want to push myself to explore things. I want to find my ultimate happiness in that cosmic, wise love that's within my being. I want to experience that. Okay, let's get an angel number for my Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Thank you guys for hanging out. Very beautiful read. Very beautifully, divinely orchestrated awakening through a lot of burden and pain between two souls. It seems like Leo, whoever left you or vice versa, this person, you set them on their path to be able to help humanity or help themselves for the highest good of all. When a person's good for themselves, they can be good for so many people, especially with the right support. It feels like your intention, even underlining over the burden and the feeling left out, is you really want to see this person do good, or them you. And it looks like vice versa. The other person's intentions were nothing bad towards you. You've got 44, the gut feeling. 0440. Intuition, betrayal, pessimism, relating, value, insight, increased perception, love, and monogamy. Follow your gut. It is more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect or else karma will bite your ass. 3 is a crowd. And your higher self's guidance, your more advanced version of yourself in the future's guidance to you on your path and what you're thinking about or moving towards or being guided to follow. I'm going to have to go back through and watch this read. Perspective is a matter of where you stand. Bottom of the deck, I'm being guided to pull. Your heart always knows the way. Simply trust it. Perspective is a matter of where you stand. What you seek is seeking you. When you rest, it will find you. The rings of Saturn. Something could be tied to the rings of Saturn or Saturn in somebody's astrological chart. Could have been manipulated or played with in some way or could be activating in some sort of sense now. Alright guys, I love you. Thank you so much for watching the read. This was for fire signs. Tomorrow I have another MRI. I'm not sure if I'll do a live. If I do, it might be during the early morning. I will get on here and I will do for water signs because my kids do not have school on Fridays. And it's 9:11 right now as I see this on the clock. Thursday. So yeah, my kids have no school tomorrow. So I will probably be out here and get a read done for water signs. If you guys had a personal read with me this week, I have not got any of them done, and I will start on them on Monday between my shoulder and just, you know, a lot of things that are shifting within the home. I will get you guys set up for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I have rodeo and then we have Easter. So if you guys are waiting for a read from me, I have not sat down to record them, but I will. And I always want to give you guys my best energy when I'm feeling good and when I, you know, it's not like with this being an obligation or opportunity that I pick up on, it's not like I can just go out there and push out a read, you know. Sometimes I have to be energized. I have to have, because it's a lot of connecting, it's a lot of channeling to look into different timelines and aerial view in that way. So I always want to be at my best for you guys. I love you so much. Thanks you guys for hitting the like and subscribe button. I'm hoping that last night's video finally has a live chat up so I can go get me some chow and watch that. I love watching the lives. If you guys don't know how to do that, I didn't either. You go to the comments on whatever video you want and swipe to the left, and then the chat will come up and you guys can watch the shenanigans in there. I love it. Oh, we didn't get our quote for Leo. Good Lord. If you look deeply into the palm of your hand, you will see your parents and all generations of your ancestors. All of them are alive in this moment. Each is present in your body. You are the continuation of each of these people. Tith, Nath, Hath. T-H-I-C-H. Middle name N, Hat. H-A-N-H. I feel like I did one more. A girl should be 2 things, classy and fabulous, by Coco Chanel. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Have a good night. Tomorrow's a TGIF. If you guys want a personal read with me, you can email me at angeldynasty33@gmail.com. You can find all of my prices and description for my reads and what I offer to the community on my description box. So go to the homepage on YouTube under my profile and it'll be right there, a little arrow you can click down and you can read all about that. Patrick, thank you so much. Thank you, Moonbeams, for the donations towards the channel. I love you guys so much. Let's kick some ass and take names tomorrow, huh? Good night. Kisses from Idaho.